What's up, guys? This is BeatBaksho, and of course, as you can see, শুরুতেই Beats with Baksho podcast একটা জোস logo দেখা যাচ্ছে and everything. This is created by Tilok Adnan. Thank you so much. Same Manush, same of course designer যে Beatbox Bangladesh করেছে এবং BeatBox BD সব কাজ করেছে. Anyways, so what you need to do right now is let me know if you guys can hear me. The audio and everything is perfect and if it's coming out just right. And আমার of course video lag tag করছে নাকি then বাংলাদেশে একটু sadly আমাদের মানে আমার এই যেখানে আছে internet isn't like in the best quality. It's just কি বলবো আর। Anyways, I can see a lot of people joining in. Avir is on the YouTube, by the way, simultaneously at BeatBaksho YouTube channel cholche. So you can watch this on YouTube and on Facebook. মানে BeatBaksho Facebook page, BeatBaksho YouTube channel is simulcast at the same time. Yeah. Anyways, it's great. Thankfully, internet connection আপাতত ভালো. That's the first thing we always complain about. I don't know. Anyways, আমি কিছুক্ষণ of course বলে রাখি যারা ইঙ্কিকে একদমই জানো না যে আমাদের আজকে guest our information is in the description below. Everything from his Spotify, his loopstation tutorials, his Instagram, and of course his YouTube channel. Believe me, dope stuff, dope work, and onek brilliant জিনিস সবকিছু যারা ইঙ্কিকে একদমই জানো না, you're going to get introduced today. And those who already know Inkie, you know what type of a strange creature the guy is. I don't know what to say. Anyways, so I will bring him in just a bit, but before that, I want you guys to do this. Let everyone know about this podcast and how এখানে শুধু we're not doing interviews only. We're also talking to the musicians, the individuals, and getting to know more about the persona, the type of music they create, the type of stuff they do. And যারা beatboxing করে না তাদের কাছে যেন পৌঁছাতে পারো যে this is beatboxing, this is how it works, and we have so many personalities. So start a watch party. Do not just not watch party. Don't just share it, because I just realized এটা নতুন একটা জিনিস just share করলে মানুষ just whatever, if they don't find যদি পছন্দ না করে থাকে কিছু করে না. So start a watch party and তখন তোমাদের পেজ থেকে সবাই এটা দেখতে পারবে. So yes, I keep looking at my face, I should be looking at the screen. Anyways, you guys, yes, this is for you. This is the 7th episode of course Beats with Baksho, and yeah, it's dope and খুবই excited আমরা once again বলে রাখছি যে এখানে স্ক্রোল করে সব দেখা যাচ্ছে, you can check out. And of course আমাদের guest আজকে Inkie সব information is in the description below, and let everyone know about this. And আরো সামনে এপিসোডে অনেক জোস সবাই থাকবে. Make sure you ask your questions to Inkie directly. Inkie সবগুলো পড়তে পারবে, he can look at all the comments. And yes, well, drum roll দিয়ে শুরু করে দিই. We are about to bring one of the strangest and most unique beatboxers out there. This is, he's already getting ready with the neck stretches and everything. Inkie, what up?
Yo, 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 yo. Hello, guys.
Oh, what's up, man?
Yo.
Strangest. Yo. I keep saying strange because that's how he moves, and he even has a hashtag called Keep It Strange. So Inkie, welcome to Beats with Baksho. What's up?
Yeah. I'm pretty fine. Good to be here. That's cool.
All right, awesome, guys. So make sure you write your comments in the comment section below, or this side, or that's wherever you're seeing it. On my screen, Inkie is on my left, or on your screen.
Yeah,
right.
me too.
All right, so I'm getting a lot of stuff here, and it's great. Thank you, those who are telling me on YouTube. There are no lags, so that means you can see it. I can see all the comments on YouTube and stuff.
Awesome.
So any question you want to ask Inkie, you can ask right here. And remember to copy, paste, and keep all the description information about Inkie from the description below, or here, or wherever it's on your screen. And this is going to be archived on my YouTube channel and the Facebook channel. So anytime you want to go see what answers and what stuff Inkie told you, you can definitely do that. That's the fun part about internet. All right, so Inkie, this, I don't know, it's amazing to get to talk to you right now, and we already have people welcoming you, so let's do the welcoming part.
Yeah, nice to see you guys. Yeah, I see already. Hey Inkie, welcome. Yeah, nice to see you too, guys. That's really interesting experience. Actually, I'm the first time on a podcast, and I don't know how it will go. Hope everything will be good.
Defo. All right, as you can see, Inkie's side and then the lights on his side is so perfect, it's coming on my shirt. No, I'm kidding. I just have this one light over here. Anyways, all right. So you have, yeah, you already have people saying hi, what's up, Zuhair. I'm like, what's up, Inky? He's got all hearts all over his face.
Hello.
All right. So Inky, everyone knows Inky in, well, in most cases because of the YouTube videos, as someone who works on the loop station. We will talk
Yeah,
about that. But right now, Inky, even though I introduced you, there is a space for people who do not know who you are at all.
yeah,
There are people, obviously, and those who do not even know what beatboxing is. So,
yeah.
if you, I'm giving you the space for that right now to say who you are, just for those people who don't know Inky.
Uh, Actually, I'm a musician, and beatboxing is my instrument, which I can carry like everywhere with myself. Even without all of this gear in front of me, I can still do music, and it's like for me, it's a perfect instrument to express myself. And yeah, I think that's that's it. I'm like a musician with beatbox as instrument.
All right, there you go. So everyone who don't know and never heard of this, you can just check out on YouTube. It is one of the biggest communities in the world. Inky represents Russia, and
Yeah, yeah.
Inky, if you can tell us about your accolades, stuff that you have won, and the stages that you've performed in.
Uh, yeah, I've been national champ 2017 of Loop Station. I mean, with this setup in front of me. Before this, I've been participating inside Russia in a lot of battles. In one national champ, I've been on the third place. I mean, solo beatboxing without equipment. And another local battles, I was like taking the first place, sometimes second place, third place. So it was always like first, second, third, like this. And yeah, and in 2017, there was actually the first loop station battle in Russia, and I was maybe 3 years or 2 years practicing this gear, and I decided to enter this competition because I was thinking like I have the chance to win this, and yeah, I was the winner, and then I was at GBB Grand Beatbox Battle in Switzerland in 2018. Yeah, 2018. There I took. I've been in the top four, and not top four. How to say this? Yeah, I think top four. I don't remember exactly. Sorry.
You were in the small. You won the small final.
No, no, not small final. No, small final. So yeah, I've been in quarterfinals. Yeah, not
Okay.
top four. Yeah,
Okay.
and then I've been at the World Champs, and I took the second place in the World Championship against Saro. Saro is from France. He did a really great job. Like this was really epic battle for me. Like I was not expecting to get to second place in the world, but hopefully I did this, and that's really cool. The funny part about this, when I was in Berlin, I was in my rented apartments, and I was thinking, "Oh my God, I failed the elimination, and I will not pass to battle." But it works, and yeah, I got the second place, and then I've been in Grand Beatbox Battle 2019, where I took third place. Um and yeah, the that's pretty entire my battle career with Loop Station. Of course, I never participated on international battles with a solo beatboxing. Only was with the gear. So who knows? Maybe I will train something for solo battles because the funny thing about this, no one's seen me beatboxing solo except of Russian community. So this is really interesting. I don't know how it turns. Maybe yes, maybe no. So we will see.
But you did do. I think you. Those who follow you on Instagram, you do
Yeah.
have stories where you beatbox once in a while solo
Yeah,
and you do your
of
stuff.
course. But I think it's like beatboxing on stories and prepare something for battles. It's a little bit different style of training our content. I don't know.
Hmm.
So I'm not showing always what I have in a solo beatbox. And right now, maybe it's a sad part of live looping. I don't know. I'm starting to feeling that I'm going more deep in technologies, but not in
More natural, if
yeah,
you if you.
yeah. It's I don't know is it good or not, but it's going like this. Who knows?
But it's still it's amazing how you have developed your usage of the loop station because
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, and it's I will definitely talk about the setup, and those who do not know, you can just check out this Inky has some of the sickest stuff, and especially he has an amazing presentation style that I keep talking about, but we'll get into that later on. um, of course, there are a few questions before I go into some of the set
Okay,
of
okay.
questions that I have prepared for you. But obviously, you have fans here, those who follow you on YouTube and Instagram. So, Nahin's asking, would love to know about the Russian beatboxing scene, if you could elaborate about it.
Actually, in Russia, the pretty big beatbox scene. We have a lot of really crazy guys. I'm talking right now about the solo.
Okay.
Loopstation is also good, but I think there are a lot of room to improve. But solo beatboxing in Russia is really on a high level. The we've had the national champ 2019. It was in November. Swiss beatbox was involved, and
Yeah.
the funny story about this when the Swiss beatbox team arrived to Russia and they saw all the battle and guys, they like, yo man, it's like we came to France. Why so much amazing guys here? They're so high level, and it's really true because if you watch the battles on a Swiss beatbox, there is top 8 battles uploaded to their channel. They're really tight battles. They're really
Oh,
really
amazing,
close.
amazing stuff. Checkmate,
Yeah, yeah.
improver, amazing, all of them.
Yeah. They're really cool, especially Improver. Just, this guy really cool because uh, he always been on the battles inside the Russian community, but never participating. And I'm always saying him like, bro, you need to take part in the battles. Why you not battling? You're like insanely crazy. And he like, I don't know, maybe next time. And finally, he came to national championship and took the first place. And he have a really hype around him right now because he doing really crazy stuff never seen before. So yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing to
And
see. It's amazing to see.
guys mentioned also Helium. He's also really really good at techniques, like so clean. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
All right. So, of course, it's as you asked, Rough Techniques, aka Nahin, about the Russian beatboxing scene. But it's also amazing to see because we have been, as a community, we are very ardent and we follow and we try to
Yeah.
see how it develops. As you said, Helium's there, Improver, what he did. I thought it was Improver, even though I knew the word is improve. I
Yeah,
thought it
you're
was
right. Improver,
Improver.
yeah. Improver, yeah. You're right.
My God, man. I spoke to him a bit and he's like, I can't really speak English much, but I'll try to break it down. It's amazing how he comes up with that. Anyways, it's good to see, and it's great to see the European community is so strong. And you just
Yeah.
mentioned how Swiss Beatbox thought, oh, wait, this is France. And we had collabs over a few days ago, and
Yeah.
someone asked, why are France beatboxers so good? But it's also amazing to see how Russian beatboxers have been making scene like you, Improver, just like you said, popped up. Some of the top beatboxers in the battle this last year.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Mad Twins touring the world, doing what
Yeah,
they do.
yeah, exactly.
It's really good. So, guys,
Oh, you know the funny
yes,
part about twins in Russia? We
yeah,
also have another twins
what?
beatboxers.
Okay. Serious.
Yeah, that's really funny. Their name Gas Brothers. Uh, right now, they're not like participating too much, but they took second place, I think, in 2017 or 18. I don't remember.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's like the second twins in Russia which are doing beatboxing. It's really funny.
But I guess we don't see much of the whole twin thing. Like you said, there's like a second set of twins. All right, so we have questions for you.
Yeah.
This one's from Prithvi Raj. He's asking, who is your inspiration in music, beatbox,
Oh.
and loop station?
So if we will talk about inspiration from who I started actually to do beatboxing, of course it was Rockstar Loops from Belgium and
Right, right.
the Birdman. Yeah. So first time even I heard about beatbox was Rockstar Loops. I don't remember the year exactly. It was between 2006 or 2007. And I saw his legendary video where the blue backstage and he like in a
Mhm.
t-shirt in glasses doing like crazy sounds. And the most memorable thing about this, I remember when, yeah, of course he did the beats. I was like, wow, wow. And when he did the splash sound, the crash, and I was like, what
Whoa.
the fuck? I need to learn this. And yeah,
Man. And
yeah.
so that's how your inspiration. And Beardy Man is, if you are strange, Beardy Man is on a different level,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, of
I
course,
don't know
yeah.
how he does it. He's just
Yeah,
unbelievable.
he's crazy. He's crazy. The Birdman was the second guy who I saw in internet because I was starting to search in like, oh, I need to watch this more beatbox. YouTube just appeared in 2006, not so popular, and I was like, oh, now the guy with some gear doing something. Whoa, that's interesting. But I was, learning at school. Of course, I was not able to afford for myself.
Mhm.
Such stuff as having a Birdman. And I was just start to practicing solo beatboxing, doing it just for fun. And there was I have no goal for this. I was just like loving it, and I was deep into it, and I just continuing, showing to my friends, to guys in university at school, and somehow it starts to turn in something more bigger than just I'm doing for fun, and it's still developing in this way.
But like I said a while back, it's great to see how you've worked on it because when we see people like MB14,
Hmm.
Tioneb when he battled,
Yeah,
because I saw Tioneb's ad for RC505. I'm like, I need
yeah,
that. I need that machine.
yeah. Actually,
Anyways, yeah.
he did some really interesting features for firmware update 2.0, which bring the multi effects, and he was in close contact with Roland and Bose Corporation, and some features. I did a tutorial on my Instagram where you can record empty track, and this was made by Tionep. So
Okay.
he put the hands to this device.
So
So
it's
that's
great to
cool.
see that's how the contributions came, and
Yeah,
each of you are giving life to
yeah,
the machine.
yeah, yeah,
I definitely want to talk about your setup, but I want to talk about Inky in as an individual.
yeah.
Um, so for example, someone asked, as you said, don't do solo, just drop a beat for us. So, but we'll go into that way later. We have a lot of questions, and we want to, of course, have the interaction first. Um, the first thing I wanted to ask is, so how did Inky come into being? So who, not who is Inky? How did this
Uh,
Inky persona come in? That's what my question is. Everyone asks that. Wait, wow, what did he do? How did he go into this? How does he make his music?
I think uh, I've always been like this. I was always been a really strange guy. That's true. When I was kid, when I was at school, I was not interesting and in things which everyone was doing. Always was questioning why everybody doing stuff like this, why everybody studying, doing this like society stuff, and nothing changed. I'm still strange.
But yeah, that like you said, but um is it the way you imagine things? Because it kind of, that's how we visualize you.
Yeah, I think yes. I'm always thinking like if I can do, for example, if I was when I was creating Keep It Strange,
Hmm.
I was asking myself, okay, why people always recording beat and it's still playing while they're doing other stuff. I was thinking, okay, why they're doing this? What if I will do like something different and find different way to do something? And I'm started to like explore in this way, and somehow I'm on this way. I'm finding something interesting. Oh, that could be like this. That's really cool. Let's save this idea, use it now, maybe later. And yeah, it's just different ways to explore your creativity. So I think, yeah, I think my camera is blurry. Wait a second.
uh
uh
a
I
bit
don't know.
blurry, actually, not entirely.
Mm.
Maybe you can put
Okay.
it in focus, but you're absolutely clear so far. Yeah, now it's focused and went off. I think it's the light.
I don't know
Most
why is it.
probably the light. But now when when the screen is a bit smaller, you look all right.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It's all
So
right.
yeah, so yeah, it's that's like it's experiments, just experiments. The coolest thing about this, like my concept of like my image of Inkie, which is strange, that's like the field where you're not afraid to fail and not
Hmm.
afraid to be strange. That's
Right,
really cool because if you don't fear to fail, you can experiment a lot, experiment,
right,
and
right.
that's really cool.
This is amazing because the question usually comes to beatboxers in general, say an XYZ, just an XYZ
Hmm.
beatboxers, like, bro, oh my god, that sound you make, it's amazing. And one of the most easy, the common thing we get in Bangladesh, can you leap roll? Oh, you can leap roll. Yeah, there you go. So exactly. So the point here is, you're not going like, I have to be strange, I need to make myself strange, or okay, let's get the word strange out, I need to make myself unique. You actually, that's do you would you advise people to set a goal like that, or would you, like, how you did, you're like, this is how I
uh,
am, this, I'll go this way.
Sometimes it's will not suit for everybody,
Hmm.
and actually be strange was not my goal. It's
As
like
you said, yes.
yeah, how it is how it appeared because I was exploring something. And
Hmm.
when you're finding something different,
Hmm.
for people who seeing this first time, it could be strange. So I don't know, it's like not to go to be
it
strange.
it
It's
just, it just stuck, and it just came, and that's how it popped out.
yes,
Anyways,
that's
we
cool.
could go, hours and hours with it, but there's a lot more to Inky than just this. Of course, a lot of people are asking questions, which I'll be going into right now. um you actually answered this, but this is a question from Drewbox. He's also a beatboxer here. Do you
Mhm.
always prefer loop station rather than solo? If yes, then why? You actually
Yeah.
mentioned,
Yeah,
you,
yeah, yeah.
anyways, but yes, go on.
Yeah, yeah. Right now, I feel like the technology, taking a bigger part of my attention right now.
Right.
But I'm still practicing, solo beatbox, and I'm feeling like solo beatboxing starts appear for me again this thing which I'm doing
Mm.
just for fun for myself. And loop
Right.
station starts appearing like which I'm showing people, and I think
Hmm.
this at the same time cool, and at the same time not so cool because I'm not practicing so hardcore like I did before.
Right.
But the positive thing, that's it's just my thing. I know it's always with me, and I can do wherever I want. If I want to chill, to to put some expression, bam, I can go.
Okay.
So yeah,
Good questions here, actually.
yeah,
Bhasha is asking a question. You drop in the second round on 2018's
yeah.
Loop Station battle against was it 2018? Against
Uh,
Beatness has
yeah,
a special corner of my heart. Okay.
yeah.
So
It's
yeah.
keep it strange.
So there you go. So how was it battling on that stage? How was it,
Phew, it
coming
was
with
my
that?
first time I was on international championship, and it was GBB. Like every beatboxer, like dreaming to appear on this stage, and
Okay.
I was, my heart was racing so heavily. I was so nervous, and because I was so nervous, I did actually a mistake in my first track, Deep Down Low, because we were having a sound check.
Hmm.
Each beatboxer having, I don't remember exactly, 15 to 20 minutes about. So sound check is means that you going on stage, showing the tracks for audio engineer, for Sindra.
Yeah.
He tweaking the sound, saving the preset for your sound, and when you go on stage, he load your preset and you're good to go. But during the sound check, because I was so nervous, I missed the part to tweak correctly my baseline. And
Oh.
yeah, Sinji told me, yo, bro, your baseline is going too low, like below 20 hertz. And I was, oh, fuck. But, sound check is end. And I decided, this was my mistake. I decided to go to like somewhere, plug my loop station and put headphones. And after sound check, start tweaking the sound. And that's why my first round versus Beatness is like very bad because I changed the settings after the sound check, and this was the biggest mistake. Thankfully
You
for
didn't
the
know much about it, to be honest. That at that point.
no, I actually I knew that I don't need to do this because I did the sound
Oh.
check, but I was so nervous. So I
Uh-huh.
think it, okay, I will try. Like okay, I need to do this because I was so fucking nervous. And thankfully the second round. Uh, Keep it strange. I uh, went a proper sound check and I didn't change pretty anything. It was much better than the first round. So, yeah. So yeah, that is like I was in GBB 2018.
But hey, it worked out in the end.
Yeah.
Your development and so on and so forth.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good thing. I think was it 2019? Enemy had a BTS. He did a
BTS.
vlog. Yeah,
Ah,
and
yeah.
he
Behind
was
the scenes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
the behind the scene, and
Yeah.
not the K-pop band.
Yeah.
So, over there they were, he was showing stuff. Everyone's doing whatever.
Yeah.
Then there was a bit of you with
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
get up for that. And I thought you were talking about that. And I realized you're talking about the year before because he mentioned that. All right.
Ah.
So, besides all of these, Inky as a beatboxer, let's keep aside that individual, the
Mhm.
beatboxer. There was a question just a while back at the top. What other instruments do you play, or do you play at all?
Maybe 1 year ago, or maybe 1.5, I was having a keyboard.
Hmm.
Sorry. But I have no musical education. I have like a music theory basics, which I
Right.
learned during the beatboxing. So I have a launchpad in front of me right now, so I'm playing this.
Hmm.
I have loopstation. Actually, loopstation is also instrument, but digital instrument. But if we are talking about like classic type of instrument, no, I'm not playing any instruments.
Okay. The reason I'm guessing the question came because on this side, we
Mhm.
usually talk about, we usually ask about how it's important to know about other genres, and also keep an open mind for music itself. So my
Yeah.
question to you would be, the type of musician that you are, because even being a beatboxer obviously
Oh,
is
you
is
mean you
being a
mean
musician.
to specify a genre for my music
Yeah,
or
that yes. And what would you say, if people like the way you do your flows, what genre should they listen to get that inspiration?
uh oh my god, it's too much. Because I can listen music, very, very different music. I mean, like from Beatles to you can find really interesting music. The artist called Empty Set
Empty
and
set. What
Empty
sort of
Set.
empty set?
Um,
Okay,
yeah,
I'll
Empty
definitely. I never
Set.
heard of them.
If you will listen this, I don't know. We will survive maybe 2 minutes
Okay.
because it's like music from the sound design. There is no drums in some
Oh,
tracks. Yeah,
they're
that's
experimental electronic from
yeah,
Bristol.
yeah, yeah. Really,
Two
really
guys, right?
experiment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good stuff.
The last guy who I really like to listen, and I'm like the production he's doing is Mr. Bill, uh, Dead Mouse, yeah,
Dead Mouse. Okay.
yeah. Mav Joss is a drum and bass producer. Uh, mm, I don't know. I think this last guys I heard. Oh yeah, how its name? Fuck, I forgot.
Which
Frequent,
side? Sorry.
frequent. I don't know. Maybe I think my English is not so good.
No, no, no.
Maybe
It's okay. I get it. You're talking about frequent.
yes, yes.
Frequent. What sort of music?
It's
Is it EDM?
experimental.
Experimental.
No, no, there is no genre. He can do like hip hop in one part, some ambient in another parts. I like the music where you're like going inside the journey. Like
Mm-hmm.
you're listening and you're like, okay, let's go. And you're like swimming in the waters, then you're on fire, then you're flying, then you're dying like this. That's really cool.
Oh
So
man.
frequent is kind of this.
All right. There is a duo. I forgot their names.
Mm.
Was it something mushroom? I can't remember.
Infected mushroom?
Infected
It,
mushroom. Ah, I forgot
yeah,
their name.
yeah, yeah.
They're
That's
like that. You have this, then suddenly this,
ye-
then wait, what's going on? Then boom,
yeah, 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 yeah.
it
Yeah,
keeps changing.
yeah, yeah. They started with psytrance. They're really cool, but I'm not like a big fan. But I can
Mhm.
listen to them. Yeah, that's really good sound.
Well, it's interesting, and that means like I listen to all of these things, and I would suggest other people to actually try that out. But then
Yeah.
again, we all have our preferences.
Yes, of course, of course.
Okay, so there is a question. Okay, couple of questions. Mahi is
Hmm.
like that LED display right behind you.
Cool. Yeah, I like it
Um,
too.
so you okay? Is that part of your set, or you just kept it right here in your?
I have a lightning setup which I'm using to film my videos, and
Mhm.
yeah, it's I just put it there, so it there like
Yeah, it's just okay. Um, I can't read the name, but anyways,
yeah, it's in the
is there?
Korean language.
It's Korean language. Is there any track that you prepared but didn't finish or perform? Because I'm
Yes,
I'm
I do
guessing a lot of
have.
people have that.
Yes, I
Yeah,
do have. Yeah, one track I do have in a loop station, but it's not ready. When it will be ready, I will record the video.
for sure.
Yeah.
Also, do suggest. No, sorry, actually, not suggest is not the word. Do tell people where they can check out some of your originals because you do have Spotify.
Yeah, but sad story about Spotify in Russia. It's not working in Russia, and I'm not able to use it.
What?
Yeah, that's weird stuff. I don't
That's
know
weird.
why. But I can only post the link where my tracks, and that's all. And I cannot, create a playlist of music which I like because Spotify is like not working here. I only
Yeah,
need to.
we actually have the same thing here, so we try to go from a different
V-
way.
v- yeah, yeah, yeah. You can install VPN. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
this, but I'm too lazy to do this, and I'm using I'm using YouTube Music instead of this, and I'm like, okay,
Well, you have that. We don't have YouTube Music either, so that's a lot.
oh,
That's the
okay,
weird stuff. But those who can access VPN, do check out some of his originals. They're
yeah,
super dope. It's in the description below. Just there's a short link. Click on it. And
yeah,
those who want to learn from him as well, he has beatbox tutorials. It's in the
yeah.
description
Tutorial,
below.
yeah, not beatbox tutorials, loop
Sorry,
station
loop
tutorials.
station
Yeah,
tutorials. Yeah.
yeah.
Can you talk about that?
If you have a loop station, you definitely need to check this. If you really interesting. You can go on my YouTube, and I have like one lesson which represent this techniques, which I developed with a loop station.
Hmm.
It's like one menu on a loop station which never been used by anyone. Maybe been
Okay.
used, but it's not, spread a lot. Maybe a couple of people know this. Maybe
Right,
two,
right.
three. I don't know. And it's like secret stuff. So yeah,
That's on your channel.
the first lesson, is introduction to this series. There are actually 10 lessons, which I think about 55 minutes
Right.
covering this whole topic. And the first lesson introduction is on my YouTube channel. You can watch this if you like. You can go, and learn more if you want.
All right. I would definitely recommend everyone to do that. And do remember, uh, Inky, among like many other artists, they also have this whatever they're doing good. Sometimes you'll also have to support them. So with
Yeah,
this
yeah,
tutorial, you'll have to purchase that. It's kind of like a subscription.
yeah,
Am
yeah.
I right?
No, no, it's not subscription. You just I don't remember right. Oh, actually, right now there is a code with minus 55% discount. Is keep it safe. You can find
Okay.
it in my Instagram. It's in the below link in my in
All
the
right.
bio.
Perfect. Perfect.
It's not subscription, just one-time purchase.
One-time purchase. So those who can and those who have loop stations here, or I guess we have people from India as well watching. Do
Yeah,
check it out and do follow his stuff. Okay,
yeah,
so some of the questions, especially now, I want to go into setup, but
yeah,
before that, well, the questions that we have, I want to read them out so they, the people would be like,
yeah,
"Why
yeah.
I'm
Sure,
asking
sure,
questions,
sure.
you're not reading." So Zohair Riham's asking, okay, what's that thing on your left that you used in GBB 19? So left as in
Yeah,
on the what's that?
it's now we're going into my setup.
Okay.
So right here, yeah, you can see the little part and this stuff here. Yeah, so it's like effect processor. Actually, it was made for
Guitar.
guitars. Yeah,
Exactly.
and the brand is Line 6, and the model name is Helix. So basically, it's like a big box with a lot of effects. If you have a loop station, you're very familiar with, like, you have ABC. It's like blocks with effects,
Hmm.
and you
Hmm.
can choose the line of blocks. So A is this one, B is this one, C another one. So here you have not three line effects. You can put 32 effects in a line.
Right, right.
So yeah, it's like a big effect machine here.
So it's Line 6 Helix.
Yeah, yeah,
I would say it's one of the top notch from Line 6 because Line 6 has
yes,
brilliant guitar processors. You can
yes.
definitely check that out.
Yeah,
And I
this
think it,
right
yeah,
now it's the highest level processor of the manufacturing company.
yes. And to Zohair Riham, I'm not sure any guitarist in my list. It would probably cost around 80 to 70,000 taka here, which is quite a
I
lot
don't
of
know.
money.
I don't know how much.
$600 most
No,
probably.
actually, it's cost much more. It's
Oh,
like 1,000 euros, maybe, or even more.
whoa. That should be more in dollars then. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's really expensive. When I was planning the enter the GBB 19, when I heard I have a option to choose a second device,
In
n-
this
I
one,
was
last one.
I was no idea what I will pick, because in my wild card, if you will see, I'm having like Voice Live Touch 2. 2.
Helicon. TC
Yeah, yeah,
Helicon. Yeah.
yeah. And I was thinking, like, I'm not sure I want to use this because it's cool, but in some point they're not so friendly to use live. It's very not so responsible. I was thinking to not use it. And another point, I was having the keyboard I told before. It was
Hmm.
a Korg microsampler where you're able to, give a note and then
Right,
you
right.
stretch it to the keyboard. But the Swiss Beatbox teams told me that, and at this year, microsampler is not like Olo to use, and I was
Uh-oh.
okay, what I want to use, and I was started thinking like the options,
Hmm.
and I did some research about the effect processors and find out the Helix, and there was not any video on internet where the people use it with voice vocals or beatboxing, only guitars. And I was like, that's very interesting. I read the manual, actually manual in a music gear, answering pretty all questions you have. Like
Yeah,
manual
I
is
that's what's weird because I wrote on your Instagram, and at that moment I knew what it was. I just forgot that it's Helix.
uh
And you mentioned yes, it is. And I'm like, wait, it's a guitar processor. Why is he
yeah,
using that? And
yeah,
I tried using, I have a Zoom processor that I
yeah.
use, which has a X axis and a Y axis. So you not only do
Mm,
that with the one you have, it goes left and
cool.
right. So
Yeah,
does that
yeah,
too.
yeah.
So I'm like, can I use this on my looper? It was a disaster. And I realized from what you're saying, and obviously the answer is in the manual. So I should do that.
Yeah, yes, it's true. It's true because the manual is created by engineers, and they
Of
know
course.
all features of your stuff, and that's some people like when asking the some questions on Instagram, I'm saying like you can find this in the manual. I'm not always answering like this, but sometimes I can. And some people like, oh, you send me to the manual, but it's like really good advice to read manual. It's not like I'm too bored about this.
No,
Like,
no, I think it's there and it's right there.
yeah,
So yes, and it's
and
an
and
advice
yeah,
to
yeah,
myself
yeah,
as well.
yeah.
So
And
I
if
need
we
to
were,
read manuals.
yeah, yeah.
Everyone needs to read.
And if we're going back to this, my the choice of Helix,
Right, right.
yeah, because I was not knowing anything about this. I read the manual. I was thinking, oh, this sounds promising. I need to find out what is it. I found
Hmm.
the store in my city where there was this processor, and I came inside and just, yo, guys, can I like take it inside your shop and sit maybe there around 1 hour and just tweak something. I learn about this, how it feels, what inside this screen, what these knobs doing, and then just spend 1 hour, maybe 1 hour and a half,
They
and
let you
after,
do that.
yeah, and
Okay.
actually, in a lot of good music stores, they let you to try the gear because you never knows what to do before you try it,
Hmm.
and especially when the price of this gear is really expensive.
Right, right. Definitely.
Yeah. And yeah, after I went out from this store, I was thinking, okay, I need to buy this.
So that 1 hour actually gave you the insight about the loop station. Sorry, the Helix.
Yes, 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 yes.
I went to the shop and I tried. Even though I'm satisfied with my 505 and I'm learning more, like I got
Yeah,
advice from you in the morning today, and I'm gonna
yeah.
try that. But there is another loop station which beatboxers don't use, and it's not from Boss. It's called
Uh,
Head Rush,
yes, yes, yes.
and
I know
I
this,
I was blown
but
away. I'm like,
but
stop.
some features are not so useful for beatboxers,
Definitely, I'm
and
sure. Yeah,
yeah, it's really, really much for guitar players.
yeah, yeah. That's why, and it's expensive. It's way more expensive than the 505.
Yeah, but
Shouldn't
I
go
can
for that.
say that the boss is developing a new loop station. But that's all I can say.
Yeah, no, this is what I'll tell you as well. I know exactly what you're talking about. I got the inside news. I'll tell you this
Oh,
offline.
okay, okay, that's
Not
cool.
online. Not
Okay.
online. Anyways, guys, you have a lot of questions, so we'll get into that. Um, okay. So this is a question from Sanvi. Oh, it just disappeared. What? Anyways, okay, I'll read that a bit later. Did you know how to set up the kick sound on Helix? For example, using SEV7 microphone.
SEV7. I don't remember if it.
Most probably.
I think this microphone is EV7. Uh, yeah,
Is that a
from the World Championship in Berlin. I think yes.
okay?
I'm
Okay.
not sure, but I think yeah. But there is no difference which microphone you're using, uh, because in Helix you can tweak anything. Right now, I'm using Helicon MP76. But for kick, uh, I stick to the principle I created in a Keep It Strange track, and the whole my program which I created in 2018 for Grand
Right.
Beatbox Battle. I
Mm-hmm.
discovered that the filter is really powerful tool to create your kicks,
Right.
because obviously you can, with the resonance pick the frequency you need. With the cutoff, you can cut the frequency you want, and stick the same principle on the helix. If creating the kick, you just use the filter, um, and maybe some compression, and maybe some gain,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, you're good to go. So the principles of sound effects are pretty the same on on a loop station, on the helix, or other sound processing device. The principles of it pretty the same. The difference only in type of effects, amount of effects, the parameters of effects, but the
Right.
principles are pretty the same.
All right. And about you mentioning you digging into your equipments, Abir Ashfakur Rahman, he's a
Oh,
musician as well.
okay.
He's saying, wait, let me put the post here. Reminds me of Daft Punk. Different is good, different is refreshing. When people do the same thing over and over again, it becomes monotonous and boring.
But
So,
is it a question or?
no, no, it's just his point of view. He was
So
mentioning
it's
that.
like I don't understand. Like I'm of
No,
Doctor
he meant to
S.
say in a good way. He because you tried out the instrument, right? The machine,
Okay,
Helix,
okay, okay.
and he's saying it's good that you are going out to check what if this works with me. Can I try this? He's
Yeah,
like,
that's
you could have
that's
you could have done
that's
this. What do you use? I'll use that too, but you didn't do that.
yeah. It's the way I told you before about this like strangeness stuff. It's like way to explore, because if you listen my tracks on all battles or on my YouTube channel, there could be like retro wave stuff, like. For example, my joy track is kind of a retro wave, like dance stuff. If you listen the latest one called Human, it's like kind of glitch, hop, trap, psychedelic stuff. I don't know.
That's a lot of mix, bro.
So yeah, it's if you hear a Lord track, it's like kind of classical techno stuff.
Mhm.
I know it's all mixed. That's because I like to listen different music. I'm not
That's
sticking.
good. That's
Yeah,
good
yeah. I'm
actually.
not sticking like to I'm listening EDM. I'm listening only drum and bass. But actually, drum and bass is EDM. I think. Yeah.
It's a sub. It falls into the same house. It's not
Yeah,
house
yeah,
music in the
yeah, yeah,
same
yeah,
field
yeah,
sector.
yeah.
Okay, so there's a question, and it's a very, very legit
Oh.
question. Poonam, who's also a singer, she goes by the
Mm-hmm.
name Nahar. A while back, you were talking about being different, and it is
Mm-hmm.
important to have a mental strength to be different and doing what you want that is opposite of the usual.
Yeah.
How do you think people can possess that strength of keep going at the one
Mm-hmm.
the personal approach, or she's saying one's desire. What's something that helped you to be who you are? It's a very deep question.
Yeah, that's true. It's like I always firstly listen to myself, and sometimes it's some things appearing not from my, the voice in your head, like your ego talking. Some
The
things,
inner conscience. Jiminy
yeah,
Cricket.
yes, yes,
Hey. Right.
subconscious, I think, yeah,
Subconscious, yeah,
and
subconscious.
yeah, and I'm always when I'm doing something, I mostly bet on the feelings about what I'm doing,
Hmm.
and the response to what I've did is take maybe 20-25% of the my decision of what I'm representing or doing.
Right.
So yeah, I think you need to develop the feeling of what you're doing. I think, yeah, it's kind of this. Just trust yourself.
I well, yeah, that's your perfect ending note. I'm sorry. There's so many questions that are very detailed, so I will go into the next one.
Yeah, 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 sure.
Okay, so I was looking for this because I just missed it. There are two good questions for you, even though you kind of answered it. But
Hmm.
let's see what he has to say. Hasnan Sanvi, he's saying, is there any general difference between being a beatboxer with loop station and a beatboxer? For example, can anyone who isn't good at beatboxing be a loop station artist? That's a very, very good question.
Yes, that's a good question, and I can say that yes, solo beatboxing and loop station is pretty different. But if you have music basic theory, if you start with the beatboxing, you will be, pretty easily introduced to loop station, and you will be, learn everything pretty fast.
Right, right.
Uh, but yeah, the workflow of practice, solo and loop station is very different.
Definitely.
So yeah, yeah. For example, when you producing loop station tracks, you need to think in a much bigger time how it's named measures, because
Okay.
if you're doing like a track in a loop station, you should create at least 4 minutes, because 4 minutes is a good time for track, maybe three
Hmm.
minutes
Hmm.
but when you're doing solo beatboxing, uh, firstly you using much more harder your physical abilities of your body, because you need consistently do something, rhythms, sounds, tones, and etc. You have much more short amount time to to create something. Yeah, of course you can do a freestyles, like I saw the guys who did the like Napalm 1 hour freestyle.
Oh, and his as
Yeah,
well.
and yeah, he's as well, yeah.
Yeah.
uh but I think it's still different, because the you use the abilities of your physics much more in a solo beatboxing, and in the loop station you can use less abilities of your physical body, but use more
Theory,
thinking about
thinking and timing. Right.
thinking and timing about composition.
Right. Right.
So it's like you know
It's a
like
different
this.
balance altogether.
Yeah, yeah.
And you mentioned about music theory. How
Mhm.
important is it as a beatboxer or a loop station artist to have proper music theory, if not the best, even
Yeah.
basic?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Basic is really important. I'm understanding right now because I have no music education, and I'm understanding right now. If I was like, educated musically before I started beatboxing, or before I, started to do music at all, maybe I will be much higher in the, in the level, doing much more crazier stuff, because like music theory is your instrument, and when you have instrument you can think how to use it. And you know as I mentioned before, I learned the music basics, really basics, during the learning the beatbox. So maybe if I knew it before, the way I develop my stuff will be different, but who knows. But for sure I can say it will not harm you to know the music theory, will be only useful. uh, Hello. Yo, yo, yo. I'm not seeing you. Yo, guys, type in the chat if everything okay, because something went wrong. I don't know. Let me see. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, okay. Yeah, something happening. Yeah. Ah, he will come back. So you can still hear me, or I just don't know. Ah, I'm the host now. But yeah, who is my guest? Oh yeah, so you can hear me. That's cool. Yeah, I'm talking right now with Baksho. We are solving this issue. Don't worry. Everything will be fine. Strange stuff happening right now. Yeah. Just keep speaking. I'm coming back. Oh, he's saying that he will come back. He's doing something to 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 solve these problems. Okay, no problem. I will. I can answer your questions because I can still see the chat here. What is the oh wait. Well, I saw that Zebin7, uh, Zahin7 asking what is the best way to improve myself creating music with my RC505 loop station. I think if you're starting uh, to creating some musical stuff, better to use some reference. Like for example, you like this music to for example, I don't know, maybe Weekend. Okay, you like to listen Weekend, and you can use it as a reference. You can hear like listen, like okay, he having like this type of snares in this track, this type of synth or vocals, and you need to start to think like okay, what can I do with it, like how can I achieve this type of vocals, snares, and synths only using maybe my loop station. And you start to thinking like okay, these synths could be used with a distortion. Okay, I will apply some distortion, and you know, you start with it, you start to practice your abilities to create the sounds with loop station and composing the tracks with loop station. It's not to be always like you covering someone, but also using someone as a reference to, you know, to practice. So this is really good way to improve your usage of RC505. Doing one track shortly. uh, okay, let's try. uh,
Some people thinking I'm too strange. Some of them wants to make me change. Some people thinking I'm too strange. Some of them wants to make me change. Some of them wants to make me change. Some of them thinking I'm too strange. Some of them thinking I'm too strange. But I'd like to keep it strange.
He's saying that he's back. Oh yeah, he's joining.
Oh my god! This is the weirdest thing. All the strangest things keep happening with you, man.
Okay.
Oh my god! I apologize, guys. This is just this this has been happening since morning. But my god, how he just kept on taking the show. I am so grateful. Thank you so much.
Don't
man.
worry, it's okay.
Wow. Guys, I apologized, and you have to, if you can, wherever you are, please a big round of applause for Inkie for being such a good sport. And this is so amazing that he pulled it off. I was in some
Yeah.
netherworld.
So what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to do a track. That's
Anyways,
good.
I'm so
No
sorry,
problem.
Inkie. Sorry about
No
that.
problem.
But
That's
you can see everyone's like, oh my god, and they're like, this guy's like, Bhaya, welcome to Inkie's podcast.
yeah, I saw this. Yeah, and I was like, who is my guest? Okay.
Oh my god! So thank you once again, Inkie. I apologize once again, but my PC just decided to go like, you know what, get out. I'm like, what?
Sometimes it could be. That's
Yeah.
okay.
Oh man. Well, guys, you've been thank you for all the all the viewers. You've been keeping him busy while he kept it strange for you. I will ask just a few more questions.
Yeah. Sure, let's go.
Before we head out, of course. But I'm all flabbergasted. I don't know, or not getting the right word to use. Oh, we have very few female beatboxers in the country, by the way.
Cool.
Very few wouldn't be. I think you could count them.
Mhm.
I think they're trying to come up in the scene. There's one right now here.
Yeah, nice.
Her name is Mir Samiha. She
Cool.
started out recently, and she's dropping dope beats. So, Samia, if you have any questions, please ask. And I think
sure.
you should welcome the female beatboxers. I don't like using male female beatboxers. Beatboxers
Yeah.
is the whole
Yeah,
in general.
that's true. That's true.
Man.
Yeah, because girls are rare, so in this scene. So yeah,
No, it
everybody's
is actually. But you have some really good Pension Kera. Pension
yeah,
Kera, right?
yeah.
With the 4 confuses me in her name. Pension Kera.
Yeah, che. It's like che.
It's
Yeah,
Che,
Pension
but
Kata. Yeah.
it's so good, so good.
Yeah.
Welcome to Inkie's live stream. Oh man.
Hello.
Wow. Okay. So guys, I think you asked a lot of questions to him regarding the stuff that he did. It was good. Okay. They don't want me here. They just want me to leave. That's
Okay,
All right.
you were thinking about my setup. You want to ask?
Yeah. I was asking the setup, but now that you mentioned your setup in general,
Yeah,
it
was not my entire setup right now.
Oh, well, please continue because I had more questions with the setup. You were mentioned the Helix 6. Then go on. You were saying.
Yeah. Right now, I'm having. It's not fitting on my table, but
Okay.
right now I'm having lightning is too bright. Is
What is that?
TC Helicon Perform VE? Is this is a small box which
Mhm.
can do with your voice like this.
Dude,
Yeah. And the craziest part about this, I can connect. Oh shit! A launchpad to this Perform VE.
so
It's
wait,
too,
so you're saying you have the TC Helicon, you have
yeah,
the Helix 6,
yeah,
you have the Launchpad,
yeah. But
and
launchpad
you
is
have
a loop station. But launchpad is not producing sound. It's only
okay.
controlling the Helix and the TC Helicon.
How
So
did you connect the Helix to the Launchpad? Isn't Launchpad a standalone?
yeah,
You know.
the newest version of Launchpad called Launchpad Pro MK3, uh, able to send the MIDI signal
Mhm,
standalone without the computer. That's the
mhm,
coolest feature about this. And it has two outputs of MIDI signal. So one output goes to Helix, and it
mhm.
can assign any parameters to control with the Launchpad. And actually, I don't know. We won't be. No, it's not seen. It's okay.
That's a
But
lot
that's
of
yeah, it's
capability.
a lot of stuff. But with I'm not actually using a lot of controlling with the Launchpad Helix. I'm having Launchpad to control the Helicon. So, for example, I can play the notes of my voice. So right now I will switch to this mode where I can play notes. So basically, what I will do like straight tone,
Mhm.
but I will be able to play it with the Launchpad. So yeah, it's that's the whole point to have Launchpad and Helicon. And the cool part about this,
Bro,
I can sample my voice, so it's pretty the same, but I cannot think, so I can say like I'm going
this is the
like
react. This is the reaction. Holy shit!
so. For example, I can
Yeah.
say like yo 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 yo, and yeah,
So
it will
literally,
play.
you can make chords. You can actually have
Yeah,
like a chorus
yes.
singing it,
That's the
bro.
whole point to have this.
Bro.
And when you combine this with the effects of Helix, for example, if you have like reverb here, and then we will like
Mhm.
sample again myself, I will do like oh oh. So you have ability to create really crazy stuff. And it was just combination of reverb and voice sample. But if you combine the different effects from Helix with this, you're really achieving the point when you have a real synth from your voice, and it's really cool, like amazing. And you can play like, example, you can turn on the uh, this type of voice, and you can play it with two. So it's like this. Yo, 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 like I'm doing crazy stuff with it. Yeah, you can morph your voice in really, really, strange things. And in the last track, yeah, in the last track, which called Human, I used another cool feature of Helicon and Launchpad, because
Mhm.
Launchpad having a sequencer. So what basically sequencer doing? You like recording the notes and it playing the notes. I will show you in a second. So right now, I created the note pattern in a
Hmm.
Launchpad,
Okay.
and if I will sample myself like I did before, uh, and now if I'm turn the sequencer, it will play the. Yeah, and I
That's
can,
some Arabian shit right there, bro.
wait.
Wow, dude.
If I turn the BPM much more, it will be more interesting, I think. So yeah, it's like this. So yeah,
Oh,
it's the.
you need to do a master class with this, bro. Because with Birdie Man, when I saw his setup, I was telling this guy, yeah, apparently his setup is mm, there's a copy, no, not a copyright. It has been registered.
It's actually been manufactured by the the team for him. So
Oh my
it's
god! And
yeah,
no, what
it's
about you? Beauty Man is on one side. You just created something else. I did not imagine something like this. With, for example, MB14 doing his stuff on Swiss Beatbox.
yeah, yeah,
That is just RC505. You just
yeah,
brought in a. This is why Inkie is Inkie, ladies and gentlemen. So big round of applause for him. So whoever's at your house, clap for this guy. So this is the reaction that you're getting. So Veer
yeah.
Sam
Nice.
is like,
Thank you.
who wants to buy my kidney? DM me. I want a loop station right now. And he's like, voice, 4 pads, Ableton, loop station. Because all these days I used to think you need the launch pad with Ableton, but in your case,
Yeah, yeah. The it was before they released the latest one. Actually, with the latest one, you able to control the RC505.
bro.
So yeah, that's you can tweak the
Oh,
all parameters.
yeah, but it's the same manufacturer, right?
Yes, yes,
Like,
it's a
oh, no
newest.
wonder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
new one, the newest one.
Okay,
So
okay.
yeah, you can like tweak with this launchpad pretty anything, and it not so expensive. You can afford this, and that's really amazing.
Launchpad
Before,
doesn't cost much here, actually. It's pretty cheap.
yeah,
It's a
uh,
standalone. Yeah.
yeah. I think I don't remember exactly. Maybe $150,
Yeah,
maybe
in
200.
Bangladesh, it's to those who are watching this, it should cost you. The mini is uh 11, 12,000. The bigger one is around 16,000 for them to know.
Which currency you have
It's
in
taka.
Taka? Oh, okay.
So if you have like $150 and
I know
uh,
that
uh,
rupee is equivalent to Russian ruble.
oh, you said $150, right?
200 maybe. I don't remember exactly. Maybe 250. Like
So the rupee and taka is just point something close. So the
oh, so
ruble should be
I
the
can say
same.
yes, I can say that in for me it cost uh to 20,000 maybe.
Oh, wait, the launch pad?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Because
newest
if it's
one.
220, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, then yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, you can use it with the loop station, and the as I mentioned before in my tutorials, uh, I'm
Which everyone should
covering.
see, by the way. It's in the
Yeah, yeah,
link. Check it out.
yeah. I'm covering this topic of a loop station with connectivity for, but I'm doing it only like not introducing a lot of other stuff. But if you will watch, you will see that you can do something with your phone or tablet and loop station.
Hmm.
That's really interesting.
The phone and tablet with the
Yeah,
loop
yeah.
station.
Just you can use just your phone.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Guys, go to the link right now. There's a 55% discount. Check it out, and it's keep it strange. If because a lot
Keep
of
it
people don't
safe,
have
not
loop
not
stations
keep
here.
straight.
Yeah. Sorry, keep it safe.
Yeah, it's 55% discount.
Keep it safe. Okay. Remember that. There is a straight question to you. Sorry, the
Yeah,
word was patented.
yeah.
Which loop station performer is best in your eyes? Like he likes Saro.
Uh, I
If
can't
you have like
say
the yeah.
I can't say the who is the best because every guy doing a different music genre.
Hmm.
Uh, for example, I like Enemy. I like Saro. I like B14. I like from the Netherlands. I forgot the name. Shit.
Are you talking about Ibarra?
Ibarra is also good, and the friend of Beard.
Who?
Damn.
Ah, guys, help us out. What's the name in the comment box?
Yeah.
I can't remember myself.
Yeah, me too. I forgot. He was in a second place on in Germany in Looping Masters Battle.
Oh, Skinix,
No,
Skin. No,
no, no.
Time.
No,
Okay, someone wrote Maddox. Maddox didn't do a loop
no,
station.
not Maddox, not Maddox.
Maddox did the solo. Anyways, it'll
Okay,
pop up. The name will
yeah.
pop up.
Saito mentioned Saro and B14. Tionip, really cool. Brass. You know all guys who come in and and I think not only these guys, but everybody who been in GBB really high level and really good
Mhm.
in music. And
And it's pretty unique. Like one of the strangest loop station artists out there. So sick.
so yeah,
I,
it's difficult. It's like trying to pick your favorite genre and favorite music artist. It's like it's music. It's very it's subjectical,
oh,
Uh,
Fridon.
Freedom is also
Fridon.
cool. Yeah.
That's the one. Right.
Also, I like Jimmy from France.
Mhm.
Uh, he's really cool. I don't know.
Robin's good too.
Oh, Robin is amazing.
It's brilliant how he's all his stuff.
He know the music really great.
Yes.
When I
And
was at in France in the multiverse battle, and he
mhm.
started to doing his stuff on the sound check, I was like, whoa, this is amazing.
The multiverse battle was pretty weird. I did not expect someone like Alexinho on the loop station and
That's the whole point of this battle.
yeah.
This just to have fun.
Okay, okay.
The rule system is new. The guys who are some usually performing like Alexinho in a
Solo.
solo,
Yeah,
performing
yeah,
on a
yeah.
loop station, Kayla Muladi.
Kayla Melody, yes.
Yeah. So it's this battle is about to having fun and to entertain the audience, and the
For
atmosphere
sure.
there is really cool. You're in the chill. Like I will, I did the covers of my own track the like 2 hours before the battles, and I performed them, and it was really fun.
All right, man. That was amazing, especially the way they did the digital announcements and everyone had their own
Yeah.
space.
This was cool.
Guys, this is Inkie. We're almost at the end. I don't want to keep him for so long, and obviously, every one of us have stuff to do. But if you have very important questions, do ask Inkie right now. Maybe in a future episode we can bring him back. But meanwhile, do check out his Instagram. Do check out his YouTube. Do check out his lessons. It's all in the information below. And regarding your Spotify, for example, those who
Yeah.
want to check it out, someone asked a question, and it's the one with the South Korean writing. I'm sorry, it's probably a Bangladeshi or maybe South. I don't know. Doesn't matter at the moment. Just a question. Okay, is there a big project preparing?
Actually, it's happening right now. I'm
Okay.
doing Beatbox remake series. And
Okay.
the whole point of this, when you turn my camera, it starts to be blurry. I don't know why.
I'll just keep it back. There you go.
Okay.
Oh, there is a reason. Maybe the screen. Anyways, I'll stay here. Don't worry. I won't go
Okay.
anywhere.
So yeah, it's Beatbox remake. I'm planning to do an album of these tracks. That's
Remake
where
as
I.
in what sort? Like remixes or
No, it's not
stuff?
remix because remix is. That's my point of view. Remix is
Mhm.
when you're taking the parts of somebody's song and place in a different place. So you're doing a remix. You're doing a
Right.
different mix of sounds.
Right. Right.
And what I'm actually doing, I'm doing a remake. So a remake is when you're taking the idea of someone and trying to recreate it with your vision. So
Okay.
you're doing like remake. And the whole point of this, I'm taking the beatboxers, solo beatboxers, solo beatbox routines, tracks of them, which I uploaded
Oh,
uploaded to YouTube. Yeah, and creating the electronical version.
got it.
Yeah, of these tracks, and I'm planning to release an album of these tracks. And yeah, right now I have a free Codfish, trunk bow. I have two. Codfish
You
and
just
trunk bow.
counted trunk bow as two. Trunk bow. Yeah.
Okay, I have right now Codfish and trunk bow. They're
Okay.
also on my YouTube channel. Next one, I have Rips one and Shogo.
Dude,
Uh,
dude, how does anyone recreate Reaps one?
you will see.
He's a monster, man.
You will
How would
see.
you recreate him?
You
Yeah,
will
but
see.
definitely, yeah. Okay. The anyone right now, ladies and gentlemen, is where you go. Inkie. Wow. My God. So you have a remake series coming up, the list of, as you
Yes, yes,
mentioned.
yeah. Like 2 days ago, I received the reaction to Shogo track of
Mhm.
himself. He recorded the reaction, and
He's one weird guy with a
yeah,
whole
yeah, yeah,
interesting.
yeah, yeah,
Eh,
yeah. So yeah,
can't do that.
yeah. I also can do this. And yeah, so now right now I need to finish just editing of the video, and I think maybe in a week I will upload this to my channel and to Spotify also. So yeah, and with this project, I'm also, train myself as a music producer because
Okay.
I'm using only software to produce music, not loopstation, not beatboxing, and that's really cool. So I'm doing the remake of Beatboxer. I'm training as a producer. I'm showing the stuff to people. I'm showing the reaction of original creator of his beatbox routine. So I think it's really cool.
Okay. And there you have it. You guys know exactly right now. This guy is about to drop some bombs, good bombs, not bad bombs. Once again, do subscribe to him on YouTube, and uh, it's great how each and every one of you, all the people we have mentioned, you yourself, Inky, you're contributing not only to the community of the country that you are in, you're also inspiring a lot of musicians here. For example,
Yeah,
like I
it's a
never
big
knew.
pleasure for me.
It's a pleasure for us to even witness you guys doing this. Um, because right now, I'm guessing the people who watched you, they will come out with a fresh mind thinking, I never knew Inky is like that. I never knew Inky does this. That is the whole point of Beats with Baksho. And you just made that possible. So I'm really grateful that
Yeah,
you
that's
gave
cool.
time.
Yeah, yeah.
And
You're welcome.
okay, what? Okay, guys. So I know that you've taken the time while I was off to do that live thing, but everyone's requesting not to do the loop station, but to
Ah,
know the solo side of yours.
oh,
So,
they want the solo
you know,
beatbox of me.
they want a solo beatbox because
Oh,
we know
okay,
how
that's cool.
kick-ass you are.
Let's do
You're
it. Wait a
kick-ass with the
second.
loop station. So Mahi is asking to do a solo beatbox for us. Drewbox is asking drop, drop, drop. And this guy's like, can't wait. Boop chica. But what are you doing, Drewbox? Seriously? Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this is Inky with solo, not loop station. He's going natural. Take it away.
Yo, yo, yo. So yeah, I will take my microphone like this. I'm not prepared, but I will do something. I don't know. It was a freestyle.
Dude, dude, dude. Listen, I don't think a lot of people saw you do solo, but like only one person did. He says he saw you on Napalm's live stream, but man,
Yeah.
and you just went on changed with that. I would recommend that you listen to some of the Bangladeshi music, because I know each country, each region have different styles of rhythm, of genres, of the way pop is, how R&B or rap is. It differs from place to place.
Yeah,
So I'll
yeah, yeah.
definitely send some of our local music. It might,
That's cool.
inspire you to be stranger and do things.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah.
And guys, once again, this is Inky. We are right at the end of our podcast. I wanted to keep it minimal, but you guys kept your love alive. And Inky saved the day when I suddenly disappeared into the other world. So I'm super grateful. So if you guys want to say goodbye, do drop some messages. While Inky, of course, says anything that he wants to say, like you mentioned your project. You mentioned, of
Yeah, I
course,
think I mentioned everything, the
right.
links in description, the project. I just want to say that's really went interesting and really cool conversation. I was the first time in a podcast in my entire life, and it's really nice. And we have like 1 hour and a half past, and I'm feeling like I can go like 2 hours more.
But we'll do that next time in a different episode where I definitely want you more mature, more, you got more stuff coming out.
Yeah,
Even though I
yeah,
really want to keep you today, but I won't, because then the fun goes away. Because
yeah.
Inky has a lot of stuff coming out. He has a remake, as I mentioned, and we will see a more different, unique Inky. But before you leave, I want to ask two questions.
Yeah.
Number one question is, now that you know there is a community in Bangladesh, that we have
Mhm.
beatboxers here, and you've traveled the places you did for your battling and performances, how does it feel to know there is a scene on in this side, like India, Bangladesh, the South Asian continent, the countries?
I think I saw some battles from Bangladesh, and it's really interesting. It's not exposed so much for the world's community. The same actually as Russian guys; they are also not exposed so much, and it's really interesting to watch the people, who not been in. Who's still strange because they are not in the mainstream. What
Right.
happening in this type of scene where the people develop between themselves, and I think it could be really interesting experience, like to
Well,
grow the.
definitely. Thank you for that.
So yeah.
All right. And the other question is, if you wanted to say something to the beatboxers who are new right now over here, and because I know right now,
Yeah.
because of the pandemic, because of COVID-19,
Oh yeah.
most of us are at home, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to
I'm
make
also
make
staying
the
at
best use
home.
of it. Oh,
Yeah. And
how is it in Russia? You've been in isolation?
in me myself, yeah, I'm like in isolation because my shows are cut down. I
Of
have to do
course. Yeah,
nothing.
that's a bummer.
Yeah. But the people inside the Russia is not taking this seriously,
Okay.
and not so good situation, but not as bad, so it's like in
So
between.
so. What's
Yeah,
up?
yeah, let's party now.
All right. So, of course, this is
Yeah,
Inky, ladies and gentlemen. Yes,
yeah, I
go
would
on.
like to say that's better to keep safe. Take the all cautions to not to spread this mad virus around. Better to keep couple of weeks at home and just then go outside and have fun, instead of like, having been holding in your apartments for 1 month or even more. I don't know, but yeah, that's of course a bad situation. But you need to remember to to focus on your art form, because the
Mhm.
art form, this only thing which cannot be took from you away, or being affected by something, especially beatbox, because you don't need to have all this gear, instruments. You can go to your bathroom, to your balcony, do some beats, and express yourself, even if you're feeling bad, sad about this situation. It's really helps, because art can cure you and cure
Right.
your soul. So yeah, better not to stop, and keep doing your art.
Definitely. And this is straight from Inkie. Like I would love to go on, but right now, Inkie and us, hopefully, if Inkie gives time in future, we'll have you again for a different episode
Yeah, I think,
after
yeah.
after a lot of fun. I hope at the end of the year we not only get us sitting at home to come out and bring
Mm,
out really unique stuff, because we are actually getting time to develop. You just mentioned it. We're
yeah,
getting time to
yeah.
make ourselves better, learn.
Yes.
Anyways, once again, this is Inky, ladies and gentlemen, on my left side, but he's actually in a different country, in Russia, and I'm guessing it is 8:43 p.m. on
Yeah,
your side.
you're right. You're right.
Accurate. um, yes, Inky's information is in the description below. He has stuff coming out, and yes, I will talk to him offline, but right now I'm here online. Um, can you do something on your loop station and say bye? Not music, just kind of like outro while I say goodbye.
Wait a second. I need to prepare for this.
All right, no problem. I'll talk on the side while this happens.
Yeah, I'm
Inky,
ready.
once again. Oh, Inky's actually ready. Oh, fast. Boom. All right, so this is Beats with Baksho, BeatBaksho. I'll be signing out with Inky with some of his amazing stuff. And this is Inky, obviously, Russian champ 2017, Vice World champ, and it's a big feature. And of course, he also was in the finals, in the final four of GBB. So do check it out. And yes,
Hope to
this
see you
is
soon,
Inky saying
guys.
goodbye.
Nice to meet you.
See you. Bye.